History is bound to repeat itself. This girl is a savage among savages.
Lori Harvey's relationships never seem to last.
This poor, innocent little London man don't stand a chance.
After news of her and Damson Idris splitting up hit the internet, no one was very surprised. But now the hidden truth about her problems and relationships is finally coming out. After an old interview resurfaced where she said what her problem was, you'll never believe what secret she revealed. Last year, Lori spilled the tea about her relationships in an interview with Bumble. She told the host, Tiana Taylor, that her relationships end when they no longer serve her. She said that she was only dating on her terms and doing the things that she wanted to do, and this made her feel empowered. The interview went viral, and now everyone's wondering if what she said also applies to her most recent ex-boyfriend, Damson Idris. Like all her other relationships, they seem to be perfect, with lots of PDA and Instagram posts showing off their love. The pair were first linked together after they were spotted having a dinner date at a West Hollywood restaurant together last December, but it came out that they had actually been dating before that. They only confirmed the relationship publicly in January with a post on Instagram. After this, there were a lot of signs that made it seem like they were going to last. However, things started looking ugly when fans noticed that the last time the couple were spotted together was in October. Then Lori and Damson were spotted arriving separately at Odell Beckham Jr.'s birthday party in New York City. That was sort of confirmation in itself before they even released their official breakup statement the next day. In the statement, which they released to the Hollywood Reporter, they explained that their breakup was mutual. They also said that it happened as a result of their busy schedules and they couldn't compromise on that because of their careers, but a lot of people weren't convinced by the reasons. Lori's relationship with Damson lasted about 11 months, and there seems to be a little bit of a pattern there. Her infamous relationship with Future also saw the same fate. It lasted about 10 months. She began dating Future in the fall of 2019, and they made it extremely public. They officially launched their relationship when he shared an Instagram story of him kissing her cheek while they were traveling through the Caribbean islands together on a romantic getaway. Lori even quoted his song Life is Good as a caption for the video on her own Instagram story. However, in the end, things didn't work out and her relationship with him ended in August 2020, but there was no official reason or joint statement. Another relationship that didn't make it to the 1-year benchmark was Lori's relationship with Trey Songz. Their relationship only lasted 3 months. Unlike Lori's other relationships, this one was very low-key. The only real confirmation the public got of them being a couple was when Lori commented on his post showing her support for him as a first-time father. But even keeping their relationship away from the public's eye didn't stop it from ending in February 2019. This was when everyone really started to get curious about Lori's many short-lived relationships. A lot of people shared their opinion that Lori was a gold digger given the status of the celebrity she dated. But I don't know if this makes sense since she seems to be doing pretty well for herself anyway. Another person Lori dated is Diddy. The pair were seen hanging out in New York City in matching outfits in the summer 2019. The picture of them together went viral and almost broke the internet. But predictably, by October of that same year, their alleged relationship was rumored to be over. Lori unfollowed Diddy on Instagram and he was seen hanging out with Nicole Oliveira pretty soon after. But the most surprising thing about their relationship was that sometime before being linked with Diddy, Lori was rumored to have dated his son, Justin Combs. She attended an event hosted by Diddy, Future, and Jeezy, and she was spotted hanging out with Justin at the event. However, Lori shut down the rumors, saying that she had never dated the father or the son. Despite the fact that it seems like she's had a lot of short relationships, Lori has also been in committed relationships for long periods of time. Her earliest known relationship with Memphis Depay was one of them. She was only 20 at the time, but she had accepted a marriage proposal from him. He popped the question in 2017, but they had been together long before that. By 2018, they started planning their wedding. However, Lori eventually broke off their engagement that same year. Lori told Tiana in her interview that she almost got married at 20, but she broke it off because she was too young to commit to something that serious. She said that at the time, she didn't really know herself and she hadn't experienced life either. This was when she began her streak of short-lived relationships. However, she later got into another committed relationship in June 2020. This was with Michael B. Jordan. They first made their relationship public by posting Polaroid photos on Instagram together, and from then on, it turned into a full-blown romance, with the duo appearing together at different events, red carpets, and award shows as a couple. Michael opened up about it at the time to the Hollywood Reporter. He said that he decided to make their relationship public because he was happy and wanted to give their love a chance. But after a year and a half of dating, he and Lori called things quit. A source close to the couple told People magazine that they broke up because Michael was ready to commit for the long term and Lori wasn't, and her reason for that was she was very focused on her career. Their breakup news was massive and unexpected, especially since her father Steve Harvey publicly approved of their relationship, and he's always been very protective of Lori, so this was huge. On the Steve Harvey morning show, he told his audience that he liked Michael a lot and approved of him too. But even that wasn't enough for the couple to stay together. Most people have wondered if Steve, who is a renowned love coach, gives Lori advice on how to handle her relationships. But Lori said that the only advice she got from Steve was for her to always remember that she was the prize. And she definitely took that advice to heart because of her high standards. She told Tiana that she is always concerned about not compromising her values or standards in relationships. But many people have a different take on her dating habits. There was a social media discussion where Lori was compared to the fictional character of Claire Huxtable from The Cosby Show, which went viral. There were comments about Lori being less of a wifey material than Claire because of her dating history. And Lori actually responded to those comments. She told Essence magazine that people who said those things about her were only projecting. She stated that typically the people who felt that way were the guys who couldn't meet her standards, so she wasn't bothered about it. She also said that the only reason people had this much to say about her love life was because she was a young woman figuring her life out in the public eye. This obviously means all of her actions are magnified, including her mistakes, and she finds this extremely tough at times. Lori said that she was a super private person who didn't really like putting her personal life on the internet, but people still talked about her. Either way, despite her controversial dating history, Lori stated that she had no regrets. Apparently her experiences have made her who she is today, which makes a lot of sense. People will probably still keep talking about her love life, but as long as she's happy, that's what really matters. But anyway, what do you guys think? Why do you think Lori had so many short-lived relationships? Is she scared of long-term commitment, or are her standards just way too high? Let me know in the comments below.